What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Geeky Investor, where stocks talk and we translate. Today, we're going to be talking about Tesla and specifically its energy business, AI, and first of all with the Robotaxi business. Now, before we dig any deeper, let's see the data that is coming from Tesla's official website and what they are saying about how safe driving with the full self-driving really is. Now, here we can see with the blue line, as we can see, miles driven before a major collision. We can see with the Teslas driven with the FSD, this is the blue, you drive 5.3 million miles roughly on an average basis, as compared to Teslas driven manually with active safety features 2.2 million, and as compared to the US average, which is almost at 660,000 miles. Now, as you can see, from 660,000 to 5.3 to get one collision, that's a very nice change by almost 7 times. So as you can see, 7 times fewer major collisions, 7 times minor collisions, and 5 times fewer off-highway collisions. That really shows you with data that that is coming from Tesla themselves. However, this is showing you that Tesla's FSD and their cars that by themselves, actually not just the FSD but FSD in particular, and overall Teslas are way more safe as compared to these other US vehicles and driving in the regular way. Now, the idea with Robotaxi, it is not exactly as full self-driving, although it is more or less similar. Now, Tesla is reportedly preparing to build its Cybercab, which is the car that was, quote, below 30,000, now below 30,000, was called 25,000 car, or Tesla's Model 2, if you guys remember from that time. Thumbs up to those people. So, with plans to produce hundreds of units per week once production fully ramps. However, the work is already underway at Gigafactory, Texas in Austin, where the company is adding staff and installing new equipment, although this have not yet been materialized into their business. However, they are doing and announcing these type of things, especially on X, or what was previously known as Twitter, by Elon Musk, who said and made it clear that there is no halfway point with this project. Basically, it's all or none. We all know this all or none law. So Elon Musk was saying that the vehicle either drives itself or it doesn't, and it's done, So basically highlighting how critical full autonomy is to the entire concept of this type of business. Now, Tesla's Robotaxi is still limited to Austin and the Bay Area, mainly, although there are other cities. But the real sign of progress will be expansion into new cities, which they have really announced a couple of those from before. Now, recent sights of a large number of Model Y vehicles in around Las Vegas suggest that this could be the next location, and if it is really confirmed, it would mark Tesla's first meaningful step towards scaling its driverless ride service beyond its initial test zones. Now, if we can see on the other side, we can see with the energy business. Now I'm going to be zooming on this one right here. So guys, just really look at the energy storage deployed from 2024 all the way into the end of 2025. As we can see, growth of 50% up to 150% on a quarterly basis. To see that phenomenal number with numbers reaching 46,000 gigawatts of energy storage deployed, that's a very large number to see right here. So basically what's happening is Tesla is pushing forward on multiple fronts at once. So not just the Robotaxi, full self-driving, and the Cybercab part, but also the company's TerraFab AI chip project is expected to launch very soon, with work ongoing on 5th gen chip designed to power its full self-driving systems. And there are some reports and people that are saying it could be with Intel. However, nothing is yet finalized. I don't think this is going to go through. We're going to see. I think that they're going to go with other companies, and specifically AMD's chips. Now, at the same time, as we said, there is the Robotaxi, Cybercab, and the FSD part. Then we're going to have this energy segment as well. And the AI and TerraFab segment as well. So now with the energy segment, Tesla has secured $4.3 billion agreement with LG Energy Solution to supply lithium iron phosphate, or LFP, batteries starting in 2027. The deal focuses on energy storage rather than vehicles, and reinforcing how Tesla's energy business, which is, as you can see here, growing at a very nice clip, is already a notable part of its revenue by almost like 20 or 15%, and then continues to grow alongside its automotive ambition. emissions. Let me know what you guys think, if Tesla will be able to achieve these different targets that they are putting. So for example, will they be able to achieve I don't know, let's say 5 or 6 cities by the end of 2026? Actually, I wanted to show you one important crucial thing. So this is one of the plans that Tesla is trying to, that they have really announced. I have made a file right here where you have, for example, Robotaxi announced plans. You can also see total car sales announcements, battery announced plans, sales location expansion, new affordable model, Cybercab, Tesla Semi, Roadster, Optimus Robot, and all of these different parts. So Dojo, for example, which was canceled unfortunately, and the batteries. You can see all those different parts because Elon Musk and the team right there, they make a lot of promises. They don't really go and deliver on all of those promises, although they deliver on a large chunk of those, which I have really proven in this file right here. So for the Robotaxi, for example, I'm gonna just see one thing. So by 10 July 2025, Tesla's Robotaxi to expand to Arizona, Phoenix. A decision on the application is expected at the end of July. That was what they expected. Basically, when I checked, it was successfully achieved in November 2025. So they were kind of a bit late as compared to end of July, so by like 3 months. However, they really delivered on that. Okay, so for example, we can see in Q4 2025 earnings call, Elon Musk said, we expect to have fully autonomous vehicles in probably somewhere between 1.25% of the United States by the end of the year. He meant 2026. By the end of the year, guys. So 25 to 50%. 25 to 50% of the United States. I don't think they will be able to do that. Let's see. Let me know if you guys agree with me or you agree with Elon Musk. However, he said an important point: pending regulatory approval. So a big factor would be if there is some kind of federal preemption for autonomous vehicles. In the absence of that, you're gonna have to go on a city by city or a state by state basis. However, nonetheless, even if it's city by city or state by state, we expect to be in dozens of major cities by the end of this year, i.e. by the end of 2026. We're gonna be seeing by the end of 2026. Let me know what you guys think, if they will be able to hit that milestone, and if not, how many cities by the end of 2026 will they be able to deliver on, and I'll see you in our next video.